Penguin Random House Audio presents The Game is Murder by Hazell Ward. Narrated by David John and Sebastian Humphreys.
For Karen, you can't put a price on the value of a sister, but if you could, that price would be half a penny, and you would owe me forever. I expect pratfalls. Even if, heaven forbid, a novel should be based on real people or real events, the story which is captive inside the pages of the book is always fictional. Its characters are fictional, its setting is fictional, its plot is fictional. It cannot be any other way, since fiction is held to a higher standard of truth than mere life. Preface. The listener is warned.
Warning. This is not one of those books where you can skip bits. This book requires effort. A lot of effort. If you're one of those readers who habitually ignores the big paragraphs or skims over the descriptive bits, you might as well turn this book off right now and get yourself a nice, cozy crime novel instead. In here, details matter. So, if we're going to do this, let's do it right. This is how it's going to be. We will give you all the information you need, everything you need to know. No holds barred, all the cards on the table. You can ask us any questions you like, except, of course, whodunit, because that would be cheating, and we don't like cheating. This book is about you. You are the detective here. It's up to you to solve the clues. And why not? Why should we have to do all the work? So the question is, are you smart enough? See, you are nodding yes, but there is a little part of you that is thinking, probably not. But hey, it's only a book, right? So really, what does it matter? Wrong. This is life or death. My life, your death. Or the other way around, maybe. Who knows? My point is, life is serious, isn't it? Life and death issues all the time, every day. So wake up! Keep your wits about you and pay attention. Okay, so at this point you're thinking, I have no idea what this book is about, and that cozy crime novel idea is sounding mighty tempting. I can understand that. Sometimes we want to take the easy path. I get it, I do. So if you want to go, go. No hard feelings. Au revoir, arrivederci, bye-bye. If you're still here, and of course you are, it's Matrix time. You know what I mean? Red pill or blue pill? Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Come on, make your mind up. You picked red. So predictable. Okay then. How deep it goes. Oh, and by the way, you'll need pen and paper handy.
Welcome to Murder House, 8 Broadway, a traditional Georgian townhouse. Basement with kitchen and breakfast room, ground floor with dining room, cloakroom and hall, first floor with drawing room and balcony, second floor with Lady Veriman's bedroom, third floor with nursery, fourth floor with child and nanny bedrooms. Act 1. Guilty. Chapter 1. A murder is announced. People that trust themselves a dozen miles from the city, in strange houses with servants they don't know, needn't be surprised if they wake up some morning and find their throats cut. Mary Roberts Reinhardt, The Circular Staircase. The lights are on at 8 Broadway. The steps have been swept and the brass door knocker has been polished, for this is an occasion. Walk up the steps and tap lightly upon the door. They are expecting you. The night has long since drawn in, and there is a biting November wind, of the sort that turns the tip of your nose a deep raspberry pink. Your breath mists beneath the portico lamp. Stamp your feet and rub your hands together while you wait. It's not really cold, but the Georgian townhouse and the dark London street are reminiscent of a Dickens novel. Be David Copperfield. Hope for the best and make the most of every situation. Footsteps on a tiled floor. Someone is coming. Get out your invitation. This is it. Good luck. Walk up the stairs to the drawing room. It is full of guests. Watch as conversation sputters into silence as you enter, and then, with a polite hiccup, smoothly resumes. You are invited to a murder mystery party. A murder will take place at address here on date and time now. It is 1974. The world is changing. The summer of love is over, and a new world order is emerging, brasher, louder, and angrier than before. Gone is the old deference to class and money. Harold Macmillan's assertion that the country had never had it so good is long forgotten, and James Callahan's winter of discontent is coming. The working classes are on the march. For the upper classes, things are no longer rosy. In the rarefied atmosphere of the Berkeley Club, gentlemen may cling to the old traditions as a shipwrecked mariner to a life raft, and in the Georgian townhouses of Belgravia, ladies may polish the escutcheons on their family silver and, in muttered tones, invoke the spirit of Enoch Powell as the saviour of the established order. But the end is coming, and the dukes and earls and baronets all know it. Even in the aristocratic sanctuary of 8 Broadway, change is coming. And for one inhabitant at least, change will be deadly. RSVP. Please try to dress in appropriate costume. Please arrive promptly. Bring booze. Champagne? Perhaps not. Look around the room. The faded velvet curtains are drawn against the night and look magnificent, though perhaps a year or two past their best. The furniture, too, is old, very old, but it commands the room as though it has grown into the house, as though it were bought from new a century ago and never since moved from its appointed spot. A chandelier glitters, and lamps are lit around the room, casting their warm yellow glow over the guests, dripping them in gold. Greet the host. He is a little odd, to be sure, but they say that that which in the commoner is merely odd, in the aristocrat becomes an interesting eccentricity. Welcome! Welcome, welcome. My brother and I are so glad you agreed to attend this little party of ours. Our little murder mystery. I may say it is less a party and more of an experience, so to speak. I see you chose not to indulge in fancy dress for this occasion, and I congratulate you on your perspicacity. Most people, in the circumstances, would have dressed in bell-bottomed jeans and hippie beads. I can assure you that no one in this affair would ever have attired themselves in such a manner. My father's only concession to the age was a rather unfortunate moustache, but in his dress he remained, thankfully, remarkably conservative, as, of course, did my mother. Watch as your host claps his hands to ensure he has the full attention of the room. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will be examining a real case, one involving our own family, the Verriman affair, as it is usually referred to in the press. We will shortly review the real evidence and consider the solution as it was presented by the prosecution in a court of law. You have each been assigned a part, and we hope that you will play them with gusto. Tonight, overacting is positively encouraged. A man has been accused and, as you will see, has been in some manner convicted. However, this case is one of the most singular cases in legal history, and the court of law he was convicted in was not a criminal one. More on that later. I have my own theory about what occurred. Me too. I have a theory. Oh, yes, I do. I'm sure we all have theories, but we will not tell you our theories yet. My brother and I will listen to the evidence presented here tonight and contribute what information we can from our own first-hand knowledge of the case and of the persons involved. In your turn, we hope that you will all regale us with your stories, and whoever plays the great detective...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?